Not every client that sits down has the same cuticles, and this is completely normal. Knowing how to read what's in front of you and adapt is really what a professional nail salon service looks like. I am Radina Ignatova, a professional nail expert since 2014 and international nail educator. I am the founder of Artistic Touch Nail Training Academy and the Nail Wiki, where I provide professional online nail courses focused on advanced nail structure, e-file techniques, and salon safety. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to approach e-file cuticle work on real life salon clients on a real appointment, not just a studio setup, an actual salon session. The very first step of an e-file manicure is to push back the cuticles. I am using an orange wood stick, and as you saw me at the very beginning, I have sharpened it onto a disposable single-use file, which is going to be just for this client. So the first thing that you must open up the nail fold is because you do not want to have any resistance when you're working on your e-file, and to ensure in nail safety is your top priority when you are working with the e-file. If you miss this step, you're going to more likely cause nail damage or rings of fire, what we call in nail industry. This is a real life speed that I'm working on just now. I have not speeded it up during the editing process, and so you can see what a real salon work looks like. So on this step, we are opening the fold quite gently. I am not forcing anything. We're pushing back and opening the nail fold and prepping for our e-file work. And this client has quite tidy, but you're going to see later on that we are going to have to cut some cuticles as well. So the client has tidy cuticles to a medium, I would say, in this case. This client, it's been a while since she had a manicure for the last time, so we're going to do a little bit more work than what normally you would see with a regular client that comes back every couple of weeks. So before we proceed with our e-file, we must ensure that everything is very clean, so we begin the e-file without causing any nail damage. And an e-file manicure with nail prep, it typically lasts about 15 minutes maximum in your standard salon services. And now I am picking up my e-file with a red abrasive mark, flame drill bit, and I am starting to work onto one side, which is forward. This is your default nail drill when you switch it on, and then we are going to change to the other option, which is a reverse. I am using a very light pressure and slow movements, just letting the drill bit to do its work. What I am doing on this stage is exfoliating the dead skin away from the nail plate. Incorrect angles and pressure is actually one of the most common mistakes that cause nail lifting and product lifting. And I have put together a completely free e-file guide, which is 5 e-file mistakes that cause lifting, where I break down all of the 5 exact mistakes and how to fix them. The link for this free guide is into the description below. It's completely free. if you ever feel any resistance while you are working, that is one of the signals to slow down. Never force. I am now switching my e-file to reverse. I'm using the same drill bit just back onto the opposite direction with my e-file, and what this does is it works the skin with different angle, and it also helps me push the skin back, and we can see the white bits. These are the bits that need to come off when I come back later on with the scissors. So this technique helps me to push them back, and pushes all of the excess that needs to come off later when we go onto the cutting process. This is very important part of the process, and this is not something that most nail educators talk about. I go into full detail onto my e-file, manicure and gel polish course, which is completely online and you can take from anywhere in the world, because proper understanding on why you are doing each step, not just copying the movements, is what makes the difference in your results. Now you're going to see me doing the exact same process onto the second hand, and I'm going to speed up slightly until we go on to the next step. It's just not to bore you. I'm just doing exact techniques as I showed you onto the first hand. But here, before we move on to the next step, I want to stress on to one of the very crucial mistakes that you can also make. So during the e-file process or after, we must ensure that we remove all of the nail dust and debris. This is one of the mistakes that I also cover in my completely free guide, because dust is a completely invisible to the naked eye sometimes, and it can break the bond between the product and the nail, which it causes nail lifting. So this is a very crucial point, crucial step that you should not skip. So again, the 5 e-file mistakes that cause lifting is where I break down all of the 5 steps and how to fix them. Go and check out it's into the link into the description, to make sure that you get flawless manicures and proper adhesion every single time. And now we are moving on to the next step. I have prepped the nail plate off camera, and this is also one of the things that I teach. My method of prepping the nail plate is quite unique, so I teach that in every masterclass, every online course that I have in my academy, Artistic Touch Nail Academy.com. And now we are moving on to the next step, and we are switching to scissors. I am going to work through every nail, every finger onto both hands. The e-file has done its job. It has exfoliated, loosened up, and pushed the skin back, so I can see clearly what needs to come off. Now the scissors come in to remove cleanly and precisely. I enjoy using both cuticle nippers and cuticle scissors, like these ones that you see onto this video at the moment on your screens. And I use them for different skin types, different cuticles, and I see that a lot of nail technicians are nervous about cutting with scissors or nippers. It doesn't matter which one, and this is completely understandable. But when you have prepared the nail properly with the e-file first, the skin is lifted, is separated, and it's easy to see what you're cutting exactly. The preparation is the key. It's to ensure that your cuticle cutting process is going to come smoothly. Without proper prep, you are working blind, and this is where mistakes happen. And this is a complete e-file salon cuticle work on real client, both hands, every finger done properly. And this is what an actual salon work looks like on real appointment, not just a perfect studio demonstration on an ideal client. This is a real salon work. I already mentioned a couple of times the completely free e-file mistakes in the guide into the description below, and I'm also going to leave, if you want to learn all of these properly from start to finish, the full techniques and the why behind every single step, I have the e-file gel polish manicure online course, which is $297, and it comes with a lifetime access certificate and also gets you to a private community where you can get feedback from myself and connect with other students. I'm going to link all of the other relevant courses that I have. I come up with new courses, online nail courses all the time, which you can see onto my website in the description box below. I am Radina Ignatova, a founder and owner of Artistic Touch Nail Training Academy, and I will see you soon with another one.